Ever feel like you are playing different characters all day? What if those shifts are your secret instruments of influence and your path to unity? You walk into a meeting and become the person who quotes numbers and deadlines. You walk into dinner and become the one who tells stories and soothes. You tuck children in and turn into a quieter, steadier voice. These are not lies. They are compartments, flexible, practiced roles that let you move through life. But what if someone else's reactions are pulling those doors open accidentally? What if your fragmented selves are being influenced by tiny cues, nudges, and shadows you are not even aware of? The first hack is simple and ancient: context matching. Marcus Aurelius wrote about meeting each moment as it is. Modern psychology calls this priming and framing. When you mirror the frame of a situation, posture, language rhythm, the metaphors people use, you do not fake authenticity. You create a bridge. A MIT study showed that small posture and word changes shift trust and openness. So the first persuasion hack is to match the frame intentionally. When you step into a role, shape the room's context first. Slow your breath to slow theirs, choose metaphors they think in, label feelings before facts. This quiet alignment opens doors without coercion. The second hack is identity anchoring. Jung taught us that parts of the self hold truths we deny. Stoics taught anchoring practices to hold value steady. Pick one line, a brief story or principle that sits in every compartment of you. For a manager named Maya, it was one sentence: "We do right by people, and the product follows." She whispered it before calls, before bedtime, before tough conversations. That tiny anchor threaded her roles into a single compass. Cognitive science calls this narrative identity. When you tell a consistent story about who you are, others begin to accept and mirror that story, and you begin to inhabit it more fully. The hack is this: choose a compact moral sentence and repeat it at role changes. It shapes your behavior and persuades others by making your stance predictable and trustworthy. The third hack goes where most advice fears to tread: ethical shadow integration. Jung's descent into the unconscious was terrifying but necessary. Most persuasion techniques work because they exploit blind spots: availability, confirmation, reciprocity. To be influential with integrity, turn the light on the methods you use. Name them aloud. I notice I am appealing to your favor to get agreement. Is that okay? This short, brave move disarms secret resistance and converts manipulation into partnership. Viktor Frankl found that owning responsibility gives you power over meaning. Naming influence techniques transfers agency back to everyone in the room. Practically, it looks like this: disclose a nudge, offer a genuine choice, and invite a counteroffer. People relax, trust grows, and persuasion becomes co-created, not commandeered. Each hack, frame matching, anchor narrative, shadow transparency, maps onto one of our compartments. Frame matching helps you move smoothly between external roles. Anchoring stitches internal values across contexts. Shadow transparency integrates the parts of you that want control or approval. Together, they transform the compartmentalized self from disjointed acting into skilled navigation. Consider Alex, a teacher who split into strict teacher and fun uncle. Tests showed students either feared or underperformed. He learned to frame match with calm firmness, anchored his one sentence: "I expect curiosity, not perfection," and transparently named when he tried tactics like rewards. Within weeks, class energy changed. Students increasingly chose learning, not performance. The change was not theatrical, it was architectural. The final, counterintuitive truth is authenticity is not one fixed mask. It is the skillful movement between masks with a guiding light. When you shape context, commit to a unifying story, and own the shadows that influence others, you become persuasive without selling out. You gain clarity about who you are in each role and how each role feeds the whole. So tomorrow, try this. Pick your anchor sentence. Breathe twice before you enter the next role, and when you use persuasion, name it. These 3 small moves will shift how people receive you and how you receive yourself. The mirrors in the room will stop fragmenting you. They will begin to reflect an integrated practice of influence. Subscribe for weekly stories that change how you see yourself and the world, where ancient wisdom meets modern psychology through unforgettable narratives.